So the devil lost his place because of pride in his heart. And the Bible said he was sent out of heaven. In Genesis 1:26, God said, "Come, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. Then let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle of the field, over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth." Pay attention, because there's a body of error around what I'm showing you. So the Bible said God made man in his own image. Male and female created he them. So it means women are not afterthought. From the beginning he made them. The execution of what he made on the earth was not brought until there was a necessity. Adam had to know his purpose before he could propose. And the same principle is still valid. Because marriage is an invitation to join me on a journey. You can't join me going to nowhere. I must know where I'm going before I can know who can go there. It is your kind of journey that determines your kind of spouse. Okay. Huh? While I was single, I met someone say, I can't marry a pastor. I can't do marriage with begging. There must be somebody who is tailor-made for me. Searching in progress. And we're going somewhere. When God made this being called man, Genesis 1:26 and 27 was where God said, "Let us make." Genesis chapter number 2 was where God implemented what he made. And the Bible said God formed this creature from the dust of the earth. So man is God's design. Then God didn't leave him there. God released his breath into his nostrils. And the Bible said man became. Meaning that he was not. The moment the breath came, he became a living soul. Before this beginning was another beginning that we read in Isaiah 14. That the devil said, "I want to be like the Most High." Between Genesis chapter number 1 and now, it's just barely above 6,000 years. Barely. So, let me leave it there. Okay? So the devil fell before man was made. The things that the devil was clamoring for were the things that God gave this guy without asking. And the devil seemed to be interested in this creature that is now the object of God's love. If man was allowed to continue, the influence of the kingdom will be established. So there was a battle cry in the spirit realm that Adam didn't seem to know anything about. He was innocent. For reasons best known to God, he did not warn him that there was a creature around. All God simply did was give them instruction. And I want to perceive that as long as you stay in the will of God, you have no business with demons. Sometimes we overhype the power of witches and wizards. If the hedge is not broken, the serpent can strike. Witches are low intelligent creatures. They are not that smart. Go to anywhere. I've gone to places. Raise an alarm that the power of God will run across this place. You see witches confessing. Hey, I will not do it again. I was sent to come and destroy you. I'm indestructible. The power of the Most High is at work in me. And that's not about me as an apostle. It is about every believer. You have it. From the moment you gave your life to Christ, you were quickened with him. You are seated in Christ, far above all principalities. It takes lowering yourself to banter with them. We don't need costume to show power. It is inside. Please help me welcome Minister Muzako and his dear wife. Thank you. The power we have is not until we wear anything red and tie it on your head. And do all those smelly stuff. This is the kind of power you wear and wears you. And you still maintain your steez. It's just there. You don't look like it, but you carry it. When we carry this fragrance anywhere, the possibility, my oh my, look up everyone, look up everyone. Have you, I want to give an illustration. And I don't want my illustration to be termed materialistic. I just want to give an illustration. Is that okay now? If you are struggling, let's say for instance, you are struggling, let's say you need 50,000 naira. And you're struggling. How do I get 50,000 naira? How do I get 50,000 naira? And then, give me a name. I don't want to mention any name. So it is you who mentioned the name. Give me a name. Huh? Emeka. Who is Emeka? I have no business with Emeka. Give me a name. Okay. They are giving me string name. I'm talking about a name like Elon Musk. Okay. Do you have one now? We are still begging God. Huh? So let's say you are how do I get 50K? Then you just look to your right, maybe on a train you are sitting. I'm sure this is Elon Musk. I'm careful. But there are people you see, they smell money. Something just tells you that you are wrong to be thinking about 50K. Because without promising you anything, the fragrance they carry tells you that some things are possible. Because Christ is at work in us as we move, we have not yet carried the kingdom until we overhaul impossibilities with our own possibilities. You've not gotten it. There are two approaches to this. Paul spelled out the both. One is understanding Christ as the power of God. The other one is understanding Christ as the wisdom of God. Let me tell you, nothing gives me joy like people saying, please come pray for this person. And you know when you open your mouth to pray, it is not empty. You get to that point where you are not doubting such as you have. You actually know what you have that you can give. Hey, are you guys listening to me? There is a realm of guesswork. That, hey, I'm going to stand on the altar today. I don't know if the glory of God will be here. But there's a realm of mastery. That if I show up, heaven will respond. There's a realm. Are you still with me? All God did was give man instruction. Eat of any tree in the garden. But this one here, don't touch and don't eat. Long story short, the devil came. Look at the strategy. He wanted Adam, but he got Eve first. Then Eve got Adam. Okay, let me come again. He wanted Adam, but he got Eve and left Eve to get Adam. If the devil can't conquer you, he will use those he has conquered to conquer you. All you have to do is to love them. Okay. Let's leave that. Huh? Have I left you?